Hey everybody, it's Joni and John with Healthy Living in the Villages. So happy you clicked in today. So we had a lot of fun last week. We had one of our grandkids visiting, and we've been lucky enough to have several of the grandkids come and spend time.
Yeah. When we first were looking to move down here, I said to Joni, we're going to have a great time, but I don't know what we will do when the grandkids come down to visit.
Right.
And apparently, although definitely, there are many things, great things to do with grandkids.
Oh, it was so much fun. So we wanted to give you our tips and tricks, what we've discovered, and even some viewer input of what other people have done when their grandkids came to visit. So you ready? Definitely, hands down, the most fun thing is the golf cart rides, right?
Yeah.
Every age
when your
group.
4-year-old granddaughter says to you at 6 o'clock at night, let's go out and take a golf cart ride.
Exactly. Well,
Of course,
even
that's a big hit.
yeah, even Sawyer when he came.
Oh, yeah.
Harold Sawyer, he's 16.
Sawyer 16 now, but when he was here, he was 15. But that was his closest he came to driving a car at the time.
Exactly.
So he loved that.
Definitely highly recommend. So I know sometimes people only have two-seater golf carts, and what we did when Chelsea and her family came, because it was a big group, we rented a second golf cart. That was, I don't know if it was a 4-seater or a 6, I can't remember what size it got, but it was
From
big.
the Villages golf cars, we rented it. It was very easy.
Yeah.
Show up. You're out the door in 20 minutes with a golf cart.
Right. So definitely highly recommend if you have grandkids coming and your golf cart doesn't contain all of you. We highly recommend it. It really was a fun. She wanted to go everywhere by golf cart. All the kids did, wherever we were going. They were disappointed if you said you couldn't go by golf cart.
Right. That happened just recently with Addie. We had to go somewhere in the car. Why?
Exactly. So that's definitely one of our top suggestions when your grandkids come to visit, no matter what age. But a really fun one that we discovered was stopping at the fire station here in the Villages. Oh my gosh, such a fun afternoon. So highly recommend doing that. They were so nice.
They had little goodie bags and fire helmets.
Yeah, and I mean that bag
firefighter
was,
helmet.
and they kept running up and giving her more stuff. Different firemen are coming up. I'm like, oh, she's already got a bag. It's like, oh, well, wait, did she get this? Did she get this? So they were so nice. They gave us a whole tour of the beautiful firehouse. I mean, hands down,
and we
gorgeous.
learned things too that we didn't know.
We did.
And apparently, the Villages fire companies are kind of cutting edge of new technology
100%.
and systems and things. And these two great firemen there walked us through the whole thing, and it's pretty
impressive.
Pretty impressive, yeah.
Right? So you'll have just as much fun as your grandkids will.
Yeah.
So highly recommend that. That was a really fun afternoon. And then another thing that was really nice. Now maybe this is everywhere, so don't come at me if this is actually everywhere. But you can get a little golf club for your grandchild.
A little golf club.
Yeah, so that was really nice because we were able to bring the 4-year-old to the driving range. So you just go right to what do you call that shack?
The pro shop.
The pro shop. No, it was that little guy in that little...
Starter shack?
Starter shack.
Okay.
It was there, that thing, that little building thing. And you just bring your ID up, and then they'll let you borrow a club, and they just hold on to your Village's ID. So that was really good to know, because we went into the pro shop first, because I wasn't sure where we would get a club. And he said, no, go see that guy out there. I just don't know what that's called.
I didn't go with you, so I don't know.
Yeah. And she really enjoyed it. So that was something we liked doing, and then our daughter got to play. So it was a really fun activity to do when you have the kids come in. So something that we weren't aware of. But how about like the just different things, like I guess with older grandkids, doing the pitch and putt. Is that what that's called?
Pitch and putt, yeah. And there's also, are we going to hit on, or have we talked about the camps?
Oh, no, we should.
The camps.
Yes.
And they can have anything from the smaller kids to the teens.
Yes, so Camp Villages.
The Dragon Boat have a camp.
Yes.
Where they can go out and see what it's like to be in a dragon boat.
Right. So viewer Susan Walker sent us in. We'll be showing you guys some pictures from when her grandchild was in. She availed herself of all of these camps, and we wanted to do it when Addie was here, but just the timing didn't work for her to get into one of these camps. But these look phenomenal. It's something you get to do with your grandchild, so that's really fun. It's not a camp like you're thinking of when our kids were little and they go away for the day. It's you and your grandchild going in together and doing activities together.
And what are some of the camps?
Oh my gosh, there was art. There's all kinds of I think what Susan sent in, they were making chocolate There were all different things that she did with her grandson that looked really fun. So we'll show you guys
Cooking.
the pictures. Cooking. Oh, one of the things I thought's not really cute. A day at a baseball game. So
Ooh,
they played the bean baseball that they
okay.
have here. That's just something you go do on a regular basis, but that's part of this camp. So that looked like that was really fun. So really, just really creative ideas of how to spend a few hours with your grandchild. So, but you do. Here's a tip from our viewer Susan. She said you do need to sign up very early. So if you want to do these camps, you have to be one of those very good organized people that like go in right away and register for the camp you want. And they're very inexpensive. We're talking just like a few dollars to register for these camps, but they fill up. So, you've got to be that really precise person that knows when your grandchild's visiting, because that's what happened with me. Addie was coming, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can take her to one of these camps. And then the dates just didn't line up for a camp. If I'd thought in advance, I would have checked the camp schedule first and planned Addie's visit. So that's something I think I'll do in the future when the grandkids are visiting. These camps are usually in the summer, and I think around like school holidays. So I think like
A couple times
in
a
the
year.
winter they have them, and maybe even like spring break.
Yeah, and they're well advertised ahead of time.
Exactly, exactly. So make sure you look out for that. But definitely things like even just the ice cream shops. Like we love the one at Sumter because that's our closest, but just taking the kids out for ice cream, taking the golf cart up to Lake Sumter. But there's also great ice cream shops in Brownwood and Spanish Springs. So every square has a really cute ice cream shop so your local square will have that. It's kind of an old timey feel, right? Like these shops have this like nostalgic to me. And what about the chocolate shop in Lake Sumter? That would be really fun for a kid to go into. And they actually do a summer camp too, so you can go in and do stuff with
They have a summer camp
They
there?
have a summer camp there.
Oh
I
my
would
gosh.
sign up for that even without a grandchild. I could do that. But
Bring your wet wipes.
but that isn't that store like really? It reminds me of
Yeah.
an old fashioned candy store, and they
Yeah.
make their
And it
chocolates
has all,
there.
all kinds of chocolate that kids would love to put their hands in and then rub their face and then wipe their shirt and then grab a hold of you and then just get chocolate everywhere. You might want to wear dark clothes. So.
Hey, but it is a really cute shop. Definitely, I
Yeah,
think
it's cute.
it would be worthwhile. So what were some, of course, any of the pools here in the villages. I mean, that's always fun to do with your grandchild. You just have to remember, if you're new to the villages, each area has family pools that are designated for kids to be able to go, and all the others are adult only. So you just have to be aware of where your local
Yeah,
one is.
they're close by.
They're everywhere. And it was nice because when we went to our local one, which was Alamanda, I didn't realize this, and this might not be every family pool, but there was a big container of toys. And that was great because that wasn't something I thought to do in advance, was to buy some toys for her for the pool. So there were noodles and things like that that she could borrow that were there. So really appreciate that, Alamanda. Don't know if every pool has it, but at least that was awesome. And the playground there at Lake Sumter, Pirate.
Right, the pirate.
I think people call it the Pirate Playground. Guess it's
Pirate
called
playground, yeah.
Root-
That was a daily run with the 4-year-old.
that. Exactly,
I think we went
and
there
even
every day.
how old's Poppy? Poppy and Grayson loved it too. They're
Oh yeah, 6
right.
6 and 8.
Right. It's a really
Right.
well-designed playground. It's not like the playgrounds we grew up with, guys. It's got like the real squishy flooring, real safe, and really pretty. It's got shade. It's really well designed. So that's a nice, even just like go up to Sumter for some ice cream and then stop there. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
a perfect little outing. Loved that. And then I know our member Susan, when her grandson was in, they went and watched the softball games. And I thought that was a great idea. So there's
Right.
big softball leagues here, and your kids can go enjoy a softball game and
Yeah,
appreciate.
and actually that's adjacent to the polo grounds, which we went to.
Yes, and we brought all of our grandkids.
That, of course, that depends on what time of the year because it's a spring and fall season. Nothing in the summer, nothing in the winter.
Right, and the kids loved it, didn't they? I mean, they loved
Yeah.
meeting the cheerleaders, being able to see the horses up close. So before the polo match starts, they do. I'm going to call it the parade of horses. It might be a real name in polo. I don't know, but they'll bring the horses along, and you can walk right up to the field so you can see the horses up close, and that's like impressive because when you see those beautiful animals up close like that, I mean, it's just awe-inspiring. And then just the stomping the divots, the kids love going out on the field.
And the announcer there keeps the game interesting and
Yes.
entertaining. he does a
So
really good
true.
job of explaining the game, of what's happening and what's going on.
Right.
So you're not just watching the horses run up and down. He's talking you through it. So he does a nice job of keeping what you may think might be hard for a 4-year-old to concentrate on
That's so
into a
true.
pretty good game.
That's a really, really good point. They also had like little things they gave them in the gift shop. So like little cute things as little takeaways. I think they were like little horses that were, I don't know what to call that, not Play-Doh, but they were like, floppy. I don't know what
Right.
that was, but it was cute. The kids loved it. So definitely a fun time out. Every evening, dancing in the square is so fun for the kids. I think, remember Susan was saying that her grandson was one of his favorite things was going out in the square at night. And our grandkids loved it too. And I think part of it is, I guess, because you don't see that many littles on a regular basis, everybody's so excited to see. Remember all the ladies dancing around Addie in the square? They were like so excited to see a little one up dancing that everybody just makes a big fuss and makes them feel really comfortable. So I think the kids really enjoy that. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff to do. Busy days. I think the grandkids will have great memories. And I think one of the things
And remember, at the end, they go home.
and you get to relax. It's exhausting. I think one of the things I love when we meet people here, it seems like some of the younger people that have moved here are multi-generational villagers, and it's people that grew up coming here visiting their grandparents or their parents here. Well, I guess it would be their grandparents at that point, but they moved here earlier because they were aware of this and how fun it is. So my fingers are crossed that we're creating that for our kids, and that some of them, I mean, we have 9 choices. There's 9 of them, so maybe at least 1 or 2 of them may decide to come and move in this area. So I don't know, I think we're being a good example, and that's what you hope for your kids, right? That they grow up to be healthy and happy, and this is what you can
I think
show them
so.
here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So that's our show.
Yeah.
Is it a show?
I think it's,
Or is it a vlog, a video
oh,
blog?
I don't even know what that means.
It's either a show or a vlog, depending on when you were born.
We appreciate you guys being part of it. Thanks for coming up and saying hi. Thanks for all your great comments. So please keep them coming. And we look forward to seeing you guys around the villages.
Bye-bye.